Mr. Reeves, Dr. Parmel will see you now.
Take it easy, will you?
Just looking over my handiwork here, Ken. Now, wait a minute. Does this hurt?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, from now on, just point where you don't touch, all right? All right?
Would you relax? I know this knee like it was the back of my hand.
I hope that's not an example of your bedside humor.
Now, what do you want from an orthopedic surgeon, huh? You got a lot of fluid in there. We're going to have to drain it. Now, how in the heck did you do this anyway? Trying to relive them glory days? Huh?
No. Actually, I was just trying to get out of bed. I came down on it wrong, and I felt something give, and then suddenly the whole knee started to feel like it was on fire.
Well, it's nothing to worry about.
Oh, sure. You said that the first time I heard it.
And look what happened. Opened up a whole new career for you.
Oh, yeah.
How's the team doing?
Oh, not bad. If we beat Russell, we'll move into third place in the conference.
That's not bad.
Hey, that needle looks a lot bigger than the one you used to use.
This is the same size as we used to use.
Well, it looks a lot bigger.
It does?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Here, suck on that.
Well, hey, look, man, look, it's all set for this afternoon at Lincoln Park, okay?
Hey, listen, maybe we shouldn't play. We got the Russell game coming up on Wednesday. Maybe we shouldn't overexert ourselves.
Are you kidding, man? We can beat these Lincoln Park turkeys blindfolded. How much, CJ? $10 a man.
$10, I can sure use the money.
You sure we can beat these guys easy? Hey, you talking to Curtis, the only thing is a sure thing, Jackson. Hey, Doc. Hollywood? Cool? Hey.
Enter.
Ken, I need... Where did you get those?
What, these?
Yeah.
At a drugstore. Where else?
Then they're yours.
Yeah. What's the big deal?
Oh, I thought you might have confiscated them from one of the students.
Why so edgy?
Well, it just seems that there are drugs all over the place. Mrs. Pringle caught one of the girls in her gym class with some barbiturates, and we searched the other girls' lockers and came up with enough dope to start a drugstore.
Who's we?
Oh, this is Mr. Peters. He's our school district security agent. The board finally decided to send us a little help.
Yep.
This is Ken Reeves, our basketball coach.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Well, that's why we're here. We need the combinations to the team's lockers.
For what?
So we can search?
Oh, you mean you think my players are dealing?
We're searching all the lockers, Ken.
Isn't that supposed to be unconstitutional or something?
We have an authorization from the school board.
Look, it's not necessary. If one of my guys were using, believe me, I'd know about it.
Why do you always have to be so difficult?
I'm not being difficult.
May we have the combinations, please? Thank you.
Well, that's it.
Well, I hate to say I told you so.
Thanks anyway.
Okay, you guys, relax over here for a minute. All right, Wednesday's the Russell game. I don't have to tell you all how important that is. I worked you a little extra hard today because I've decided to call off tomorrow's practice. I want you guys all fresh for this game, so plenty of rest, okay? Laps first, then showers.
Ooh.
Good day's work.
Ooh. You gotta do it. Let's do it. Yeah. A little extra hard. Man, I'm beat.
Yeah, me too. I wonder if there's any chance of calling off that pickup game this afternoon. Hey, Jackson.
Yo.
Any chances of calling this game off?
Well, are you serious, man? I've been setting this game up for 2 weeks.
Dig it, man. We got tomorrow off. I need the money.
Hey, you ain't the only one. Diana's got a birthday coming up, and I'm broke.
Here they come.
Sissy scoring.
We thought you cats wasn't gonna show. Hey, man, it wasn't easy dodging them college scouts that was following us. Yeah, you got your money?
Hey, we got ours. Where's yours?
In my pocket, keep it warm.
All right, who's gonna hold the money, man?
Hey, what's the matter? Don't you trust us?
Oh, we don't see the money. We don't play.
Yeah. 21 buckets wins. Okay?
You got it. I thought you told me that these guys were turkeys.
They are. I seen them play.
They just look tough. We ain't got nothing to worry about. We'll just kill them.
My knee. Can you stand up, man? Try to stand up on it.
I don't know.
Hey, you clowns forfeiting? Man, just be cool.
Think you can finish the game?
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, are you playing or praying?
Let's score some quick ones to get the hell out of here.
You all right? Hey, you better cool that.
Hey, why you saw 5 of them today, man?
We took it to him, though?
Yeah, we. I mean, you know, moral support.
Well, some of us took it to him from the start.
Yeah, hey, man, you know, it's a good game regardless, you know. It's a good game regardless. Y'all finally played up to your potential. You would, too. Of course, if you had me, you would have been too.
Listen, man, the next time we play those guys, I'm gonna wear shoulder pads. What do you mean, next time?
Amen. The toughest $10 I ever made.
It's a good thing we got tomorrow off. We're gonna need it.
Hey, if the coach finds out about this, he'll hit the ceiling. And I'm talking about the gym ceiling.
Oh, we'll be all right. Salami, I'm worried about.
Yeah, Salami, man.
Hey, man, where's Salami? Hey, it's back there.
Hey, Salami. Salami, man, you all right?
Does it hurt? Only when I walk.
Well, maybe we ought to take him to a doctor.
No, I don't need no doctor. Nothing's broken or anything. If the doctor sees it, he might not let me play in the Russell game. If I could only get something for the pain, I'd be okay.
Listen, if your knee still hurts later, my grandmother's got some stuff she uses for her arthritis.
Hey, listen, I heard Lester's got some painkillers.
They any good?
Well, my mother used to use it for a migraine, so I figure if it worked for a headache, it'll work for your knee.
Well, where do I find this Lester character?
Hey, well, I see him in math, first class. I talked to him and set something up.
Oh. God, it hurts more than it did yesterday. My whole body hurts. I got muscles that hurt I didn't even know I had.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
My
Hey, how you doing, Coach?
Fine, Jackson. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're fine, Coach. A fit is a fiddle. Nothing hurts. Everything's in perfect working order.
See you later, Coach.
Okay, Jackson.
Don't you think you were overdoing it just a tad?
Hey, Salami, so I said I talked to Lester. He's got the stuff.
Any good?
Money back guarantee. You be feeling no pain.
Where do I meet Lester?
Handball courts during lunch.
Thanks.
Hey, Salami.
Lester, you got something for me?
Loperidine. Best down as you could get.
Well, they any good for pain?
Hey, you are an amateur, huh? That's what they're made for, man. It's the genuine article, not any street junk.
Well, how much?
$2 a piece.
Got them on you?
You got the money?
Yeah, in my pocket.
Well, how many you want?
Give me 3. Hey, what's the matter? Hey, what's wrong with you?
Hey, hold it. Here, I'll take those.
Come on.
Who gave you the drugs?
Nobody. I found him.
Mr. Peters said another boy ran away, and I want a name.
Name? There's got to be 2,000-3,000
Now.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't have one for you.
Listen to me, Mario. Protecting a friend might very well be a commendable deed if we weren't talking about drugs. But we are, and I have to have a name. All right. I'm suspending you pending an expulsion hearing. I'll be talking to your parents.
You what?
It was only because I hurt my knee.
Your knee, huh? How come I didn't hear about it yesterday during practice?
Because I didn't hurt it in practice. See, we had this money game going with the Lincoln Park crowd, and the game got kind of rough. See, there was this big dude, you know.
How can you be so stupid?
Hey, $10 is $10.
I'm not talking about the game, Salami. All right, plant yourself on the desk.
What?
Sit on it. Which knee is it?
My left.
All right, press your foot against my thigh right here. What do you think? I'm here to play footsies? The left one. Does that hurt?
No.
What about that?
Ah!
You're not lying about it anyway.
Was it serious?
Well, it could be the ligaments. Now, you know I've had knee problems, Salami. Why didn't you come to me about this first?
Well, I didn't think you'd go for the way I heard it.
Yeah, well, with the Russell game coming up, you're right. I wouldn't, but that's beside the point. You don't go hunting up street drugs to take care of it.
Well, now what are we gonna do?
I'm suspending him until the hearing, and that's all there is to it.
But Salami's no druggie. He wasn't looking to get high on the stuff.
Oh, sure.
I'm telling you, Sybil, he hurt his knee playing basketball. He was in pain, so he just tried to do something about it. That's all there was to it.
Oh, that's right. And Jay Baker was only smoking grass in the bathroom to relieve his allergy. Come on, Ken. I know an excuse when I hear one.
Yeah, and I know a knee injury when I see one.
Oh, well, now the man is playing doctor. What's it going to be next week, cowboy or fireman?
I'm telling you, the kid only did it because he wanted to play.
Oh, so that makes it all right, huh? Well, let me school you on some of our more basic premises. Those basketball players happen to be your everyday, run-of-the-mill, students first, jocks second. No special treatment, no privileges, nothing.
No, wrong. Whether you choose to believe it or not, basketball is an extracurricular activity which demands a certain amount of sacrifice on their part. Now, Salami's motives were good. His methods were just a little funny, that's all.
Yeah, well, I don't believe his story regardless.
Look, if I can get a note from a doctor, a real doctor, that what Salami's saying is on the level, will you then give him a break?
Well, knowing him, he's probably out someplace slamming his knee against a wall.
Doesn't it get sort of tiring being cynical all the time? The kid made a mistake, but it was a well-intentioned one. Will you give him a break for crying out loud? Come on.
Okay, a note. On a doctor's stationery, otherwise he's out.
You'll have it this afternoon.
Yeah, I figure maybe I'll drive down to Mexico first. Get the Motel California reupholstered in a nice dark purple. Then rest up on the beach for a few weeks before heading back.
Sounds really exciting. I wish I could go.
Well, no problem at all, Janice. See, Goldston's got these super smoke bombs. Maybe you can set one off in Miss Coleman's class or something. Listen, I'll talk to him about it.
Spare me a minute, lover boy.
Yeah, I'll be right with you. So, think about it. Mexico in style.
You're off the hook as long as you have a note verifying the injury. I talked to my guy, Dr. Parmel. This is his address. He'll see you at 3:30 this afternoon, okay?
Well, I gotta tell you, Coach, I've been thinking. I appreciate you trying to help me out now. But, you know, maybe I should be learning a real lesson from this. A few lonely weeks at home, kind of contemplating what I didn't know. Now, that's what I think I deserve.
Salami. A note today, or you're gonna step up to plastic surgery real quick. You got it? Huh?
Hey, have you ever been to Mexico? It's a wonderful place. Enchiladas, tortillas, chili beans.
There we go.
That's me?
That's you, and luckily for you, there's no ligament or cartilage damage, but you have a decent bone bruise about here and here. You see that area?
So I'm not washed up yet?
No, you haven't joined your coach up in the hill yet.
Man, the fans of Carver are going to be very relieved to hear that.
As I said, you're not seriously hurt, but you're going to have some pain for a while, especially when you run. You see, athletes sustain this sort of injury one time or another. It comes with the contact, you know.
Man, I don't know. I got this big game tomorrow, and I got to tell you.
I'm going to prescribe to you what I prescribe to the others. It's a painkiller, and it'll enable you to play until the bruise heals itself. Now, you may experience some drowsiness, so I'm going to give you a pick-me-up here. You take one of each before you practice or play a game, and you'll be sitting pretty. Here you go.
Hey, you worked on that guy?
Oh, yes, him and dozens of others.
So where's the coach's picture?
He told me to talk to his fan club.
Most of these guys you come across got what I got?
Every other day.
Go.
Attention, please! Hey! Attention, Senate Court, please! As most of the school knows by now, I was out with Aunt Katie last night. Rumor, unfounded rumor, had us quietly eating ice cream at the corner drugstore all night.
Yeah, that and the fact you stuck her for the check.
Hey, lies! Lies! Hey, jealous lies, all of that. Ice cream was not all she had for dessert last night.
Abner from the neck up, Goldstein, that's all you about.
Yeah, well, I'm not done yet.
Well, I got me Brenda Geddes working tonight.
Brenda Geddes? And that chick's Goldstein speed.
No way, Holmes.
Man, the lady is without action.
Well, that ain't the way I heard it.
Well, what was the way you heard it?
I heard that the broad is into black broads.
Hello, chumps. Chumpus!
Hey, Salami, you kind of spunky for a cripple. Hey, Salami, whoa. I thought you were seeing Parmel this afternoon.
I did already, and it was nothing. Bruised knee or something. Gave me a couple of pills to take and said I could play tomorrow. No sweat.
Oh, no. And we was counting on winning, too.
You get a note from her?
Yeah, I do. One for Buchanan, Miss Buchanan, and 2 for me.
Okay, good. This ought to do it. I wouldn't want you to injure your knee again, so I'll run this thing upstairs for you, all right?
Salami, what kind of drugs are they on you anyway?
I don't know. It looks like some kind of Chinese laundry ticket.
That's because it's written in Latin, fool.
So, man, why don't you stick around till we all get dressed, and then maybe you can make the pharmacy after you run us home.
Sorry.
Come on, Salami.
Salami!
Come on. You all right?
Yeah.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. Reinstated?
Reinstated.
Such an understanding lady.
Ken, what Mario did was absolutely wrong. I don't want the lifting of this suspension to make him think otherwise.
I already read him the riot act. He knows the score.
Well, that's good, because if it happens again, I'm going after the two of you with both barrels.
Somebody gonna have to get up off the seat, man. I can't sit there.
Chucky, come on out of there, man.
Hey,
Will you hurry up?
welcome back, Gimp. Come on, man.
Hold on, boys. I'm coming. Come on, man. Have some respect for the cripple.
Save your seat. We have to repossess your charge.
Get out.
Move it.
Get it? Yeah, I got it.
Let's see what medical science did for you.
Oh, come on, give it back up, fool.
Paradine, 1 every 12 hours or as needed for pain?
Paradine, man, that's a heavy-duty painkiller. That makes the other painkillers look like St. Joseph's aspirin for children. Oh, yeah?
Hey, you're talking Zombie City with that pill.
Look at here, greenies.
Come on, be careful with that stuff.
Hey, you darn right be careful. You know what you got there, boy? Pure speed, USDA Church. As in real pure speed.
Hey, look, man, it's got the official stamp on it and everything.
Hey, you could win the Boston Marathon with that pill.
Hey, you could win the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, well, you can forget about that.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Now, aren't we forgetting who put up for the Leicester score? Yeah, Salami, we share and share alike.
Yeah, everybody's aching, but you're the only one that's complaining.
My shoulder's killing me.
Hey, have you ever dealt with a crying neck muscle?
Hey, we say we divvy them up. Paradine for our aching bones tonight, and our greenie for our tired bones tomorrow game time.
Good idea. One for you. One for you. One for you.
Don't want to go in. Sit down, Jackson. Go to Jackson. Sit. Help out underneath, will you?
Yeah, over my dead body.
Oh, come on, I want those ones.
Take it easy. Will you go King Gomez? You're in for Salami.
All right.
Don't forget to check in. All right, settle down, everybody. We got 16 seconds left. We're down by 2. And when we go back out there, Thorpe, I want you bringing the ball up. Hayward, you're on the inbound. Now, you got to be alert out there, Coolidge. If they try to trap in the backcourt, you got to come up and help the guards, all right?
Hey, how about a David Thompson alley-oop pass? I can skywalk all over these guys.
Okay, you want to be a tightrope, Reeves? Join the circus. Now, listen. When we bring the ball into the front court, Thorpe, I want you to give the ball to Hayward and cut through so we can start this high post action. Hayward, you get the ball into Coolidge any way you can. If we miss, we have to foul quickly. We have no timeouts left. You got that? Yeah. All right, let's go. Come on. Don't forget to check in. All right? Salami, you're out of the game, remember? Okay. Well, we played a tough game against a tough team. Unfortunately, somebody's got to lose.
We should have taken them turkeys.
Well, I think we would have if it hadn't been for all the sloppiness and the turnovers. But it's all right. You guys hustled out there. I never saw you so pumped up. You gave it your best shot. We'll get them next time.
Jackson. Sloppiness. Man, that's the truth.
Hey, Thorpe, what do you got? Pig fat all over your hands? 3 travels in 32 minutes. There's gotta be some kind of record.
Yeah, that's right, and it kicked up off your shoes. What about Jack's 4 fouls in 1 quarter?
What about it? Salami freaking all over the place. Somebody had to pick up his man.
What are you talking about? You forgetting?
Hey, man, we all stunk. That's all there is to it. I'm in no mood to be dealing with a speed crash after a game like this anyway. Salami, why don't you turn me on to another greenie?
Yeah, Lisa mommy too. You know, I think I turned my ankle at the end of the first quarter. You got some more of those painkillers?
Yeah, anybody else?
Since you mentioned it. Bro, got it.
Well, give me one.
What'd you do, get out there in the court and play with it?
I would have if I could have. I think I came down on it wrong after Coolidge misjudged an open stuff. The thing was killing me all last night.
Point losses didn't help the hurt either.
Hey, you can say that again. We hustled out there, but we were about as organized as the 62 Mets.
Ken, you got another slight buildup of fluid in there, but I'm going to wait until it's worth my while before we retrain it.
What are you charged by the ounce?
Hey, guys got to make a living.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
In the meantime, if it fills any more in the next 48 hours, I'll get out the old spike. I want to give you something to take that anguish off your face.
Look, if it's those same pills you've been giving me, forget it. They don't do a thing.
No, not that. This is what I gave you ball play. It's a little stronger. Now, you take one of each. I'm going to write you out a prescription.
What's this green one?
Ken, you have to ask me that? This will level out your drowsiness brought on by the painkiller. Hmm?
But you didn't give this to Salami, did you?
So how's my main man doing now? How you doing, Salami?
Getting by.
Yeah, well, getting by is not what I heard. I heard you came into the real thing.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Pharmaceuticals, man. Green styles. Can you do me a few?
Can't do it, Lester.
What?
Look, they're for my knee. The doctor prescribed them so I could play ball. I can't go giving them out to civilians.
So who's talking about giving? I'll buy them off you, say $5 to $10.
Sorry, man, they're for my knee.
What kind of chump are you anyway? You came to me for stuff, I'm happy to help you out. Put the shoe on the other foot and you leave me high and dry.
Yeah, and I appreciated your help, but you just don't seem to understand.
I'll give you 15 bills for 5.
The money's not the point.
Then what is it, man? Holding out for the right price? I could dig that. But not coming across otherwise, especially when you owe me? Or do you forget who it was that fixed you up when you needed it?
All right, just not so loud. I'll give them to you.
I'll give you 15 bills for 5.
Nah, it's all right. Give them to you for $2 a piece, just like you gave them to me.
We speak the same language, friend.
Yeah.
Even though these are pure dynamite, I'm gonna give you a break. Cause I like you. $5 a piece or 4 for 19. They even got the brand name on it.
Teacher!
You're in serious trouble, Lester. Your name has been brought to me before as a possible drug supplier. And if you cooperate, things could go easier for you. But if you don't, I will personally see to it they go very hard.
This is the first time this has happened to me, Mr. Buchanan. You gotta believe me. Anything you want, you got.
Where'd you get the pills?
One of the basketball players. Miss Buchanan. Dude named Salami.
I know how you feel about Mario. But there wasn't anything else I could do. You know, I don't get any pleasure out of suspending
I know. I'm not blaming you.
It's just getting to the point where I don't know what to do anymore. These pills seem to be multiplying like flies. But what I'd like to know is, where did he get them from?
Dr. Parmel.
Who?
The greenies that Salami sold. He got them from Dr. Parmel.
Who is Dr. Parmel?
Oh, he's an orthopedic surgeon who operated on my knee in Chicago. I sent Salami to see him. Parmel prescribed the pills.
You mean he got those amphetamines from a doctor you sent him to?
Look, do me a favor. Can the righteous indignation, would you please?
Damn it, don't tell me to can anything. Don't you realize you're the one who's responsible for all this?
Me.
You're a teacher, Ken. Where do you get off sending or recommending a doctor to a student, a doctor, I might add, who prescribes amphetamines to a high school kid?
Wait a minute. You make him sound like he's some kind of a quack.
Well, isn't he?
No, he isn't. He's a very fine orthopedic surgeon who would never do anything outside the realm of standard medical procedure. It's not his fault that Salami took the pills and decided to go into business for himself.
You know, you're really one for the books.
What?
1 minute you're defending Mario, the next it's all his fault.
I didn't say that.
All I know is the policy of this school is to suspend anyone possessing or selling drugs. And in this case, it looks as if the wrong party got the suspension.
Come in.
Ken Reeves?
Yeah?
How are you, sir? My name's Arnold Fishbein. I do a 5-minute spot on KKGB covering high school athletics. Maybe you've seen her. We've done a lot to publicize and highlight local athletes.
Sorry.
Well, anyway, it's been brought to my attention that one of the Carver High basketball players was suspended for selling amphetamines.
Yeah, how exactly was that brought to your attention?
Well, let's just say I've got my spies. Anyway, I was wondering if you could give me some more information on the matter.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that kind of publicity would be any good for the kid, do you?
Do you have any first-hand information about a proliferation of drugs in high school sports?
Wait, there's proliferation of drugs in high school, period. Don't you ever watch the other parts of the news?
So then this basketball player's involvement with drugs had nothing to do with basketball per se?
No. There's no in other words. This kid's not involved with drugs. They were prescribed by a physician for a knee injury, and the kid got stupid with it.
You want to give me the name of that physician?
No, I can't do that. And these are mine.
Prescribed by the same physician?
You know, you ask too many questions, and I don't feel like answering any of them, so I think you better go.
You used to play for the Bulls, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right. We had a little trick in the locker room with certain reporters. You want to see it?
Thanks for your time.
I didn't think so. How's the knee?
What?
I said, how's the knee?
What?
How's the knee?
Oh, a whole lot better than my carburetor.
I'm sorry about the suspension.
Nothing's wrong with the suspension.
No, the suspension from school. There wasn't anything I could do about it.
Oh, that's okay.
But it's only till the hearing, so you won't miss too much.
I'll live. Hey, listen. Could you screw that onto here?
Here?
Yeah. That.
I was never too much at tinkering around with cars, but I guess this much I can do.
Buy one like this and you'll learn real fast.
I'd rather pay the price of ignorance. So what have you been doing with yourself?
What you see is what you get.
Keeping out of trouble?
Now, does this look like I'm staying out of trouble?
Well, good. Keep it that way. You get in any more trouble, I'll fix your other knee.
No, thanks.
I thought you might be interested to know they searched your friend Lester's locker and found a small pharmaceutical house. Miss Buchanan suspended him, recommended expulsion, and he got 3 years probation.
Well, he's no friend of mine.
I know. I just want to make sure you know. I'll stop by in a few days.
So long, Coach.
The next step is the vote on the Senate floor. And now here's Arnold Fishbein and a look at high school sports.
Earlier this week, one of Carver High School's basketball players was suspended after being caught selling amphetamines to another student. On the surface, this was simply another incident of drug abuse in our high schools. But further investigation revealed that the amphetamines sold were prescribed by a local doctor experienced in the treatment of athletic injury. In the past few years, we have heard horror stories told by both professional and college athletes concerning trainers and team doctors prescribing drugs that in some cases resulted in addiction and in other cases permanent injury to these athletes, reducing them to nothing more than machines whose sole value is in their performance. Has this win-at-all-costs mentality filtered down to the high schools as well? The question becomes particularly pertinent at Carver High, not only because of the recent drug-related incident there, but because Ken Reeves, the Carver coach, is himself a former professional player and therefore wise in the ways of the sports world. Who or what is responsible for the consistently improving Carver team? An improvement that can be directly related to the arrival of Coach Reeves last year. Is it his coaching methods? Or is it the magic that comes from a small green capsule? When reached at his office this afternoon, Coach Reeves had no comment.
Hello? Yeah, I saw it. Well, thanks, but I just as soon fight my own battles. No. Coolidge, I don't want you or any of the other guys to pay Fishbein a visit, all right? Is that understood? Good. Yeah. Yeah, Thorpe. Well, thank your cousin for videotaping the show for me, but tell him I don't think I'm going to want a copy of it. No. Hello? Yeah, Jim. I take it you saw the Arnold Fishbein show?
Yeah, I saw it, old buddy. So did Dean Ackerman, the head of the Interscholastic Athletic Commission. He wants you and the team tomorrow morning in his office at 9 a.m.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'll be there.
And what was the name of this doctor?
Dr. Parmel.
And this Dr. Parmel prescribed the amphetamines.
That's right.
Are you aware that amphetamines are listed by the Federal Narcotics Bureau as a dangerous drug?
Not really.
But you do admit that you were on amphetamines during the Russell game?
Yes, sir.
How did you come to see this Dr. Parmel?
Coach Reeves told me to see him.
I see. All right, that'll be all. Thank you. Coolidge? Mr. Coolidge, did you take amphetamines immediately prior to the Russell game?
Yes.
What? Did any other member of the team take amphetamines before the game?
Everybody took them. But the coach didn't know nothing about it.
Where did you get these drugs?
Well, we sort of forced Salami to divvy him up.
And you did this without the knowledge of Coach Reeves?
Yeah, that's right.
Mr. Coolidge, can you relate any other instance prior to the Russell game where either you or any member of the team took any drug to, let's say, enhance or improve your performance?
Mm-mm. No.
I see. All right, Mr. Coolidge, your excuse.
Excuse me, I'm Dr. Parmel.
Dr. Parmel?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we didn't expect you. Do you have something you wish to say?
Yes, I do.
Please.
Ken Reeves sent one of his ball players into my office the other day for treatment of a knee injury. The injury wasn't a serious one, but it's one that's accompanied by a great deal of pain. It's a common injury among athletes. I prescribed meperidine for the pain, and I knew that meperidine would induce extreme drowsiness, so I also prescribed an amphetamine. As I've done dozens of times in the past in similar situations. I did this on my own initiative, and I'm sorry to say, without taking into account that this was a high school student. I just want to make it absolutely clear here that Coach Reeves in no way whatsoever had any influence on my prescribing these drugs.
What exactly did influence you, Doctor?
Well, I suppose my work with professional athletes. My purpose in prescribing these drugs, especially the amphetamines, was to enable professional athletes to do their jobs.
Well, would you say that it's standard medical practice to prescribe amphetamines to a 16-year-old boy?
No, it's not a standard practice, sir. It's, unfortunately, and I don't mean this to be an excuse, I didn't see him as a 16-year-old boy. I saw an athlete, and I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
Is there anything else you wish to say?
No, sir. I just wanted to make that clear.
Thank you for coming down.
Thank you for seeing me.
Coach Reeves, I'm satisfied that you had no knowledge of the amphetamines being used by your players.
Can I say something?
Just can't leave well enough alone, can you?
No, I can't. It seems to me that everybody's got their nose out of joint because of the amphetamines.
You think there's nothing wrong with that?
No, I didn't say that. It's just that if we don't want to look like hypocrites, we can't start saying there are good drugs and bad drugs. The mistake here was prescribing a painkiller in the first place, but nobody seems to have any problem with that. What I'm trying to say is it seems to me that if we're going to sit here and say that it's wrong to prescribe drugs to a high school athlete to enable him to play, then it's got to be wrong for all drugs. So that if a kid can't play without the help of drugs, then he shouldn't play at all.
Now, to the matter at hand. It's the ruling of this committee that Carver High School will forfeit its next 2 basketball games. And a warning that any future episodes of this kind will be dealt with more severely.
2 games? Man, we were railroaded.
There is no justice.
Save your complaining. The worst is yet to come.
Coach. I gotta get a book out of my locker.
Okay, Jackson.